John Liddle here for SWOSUathletics.com, talking with Karl Hodge, senior running back for the SWOSU Bulldogs. He was pivotal in Southwestern's big win over Arkansas Tech last week. They've got SAU coming up this week, and we certainly invite you out to be a part of it at Fastlane Field. Oh man, Karl, what an atmosphere last week, taking down that Arkansas Tech team. But let's go through it. Okay, halftime, offense is struggling to an extent. You guys did get on the board there in the first half, thanks to some up-tempo type stuff. You ran one in. But what happened in the second half? Why were you, in particular, able to get so free? Why were you running? Why were there more holes, I guess, in the second half than in the first?
Well, we made a few adjustments in halftime, and I also told my guys, you know, even though we're down, if we want to go down, we want to go down fighting. And I told them if they keep fighting for me, I'm going to keep fighting for them. And I mean, just having that confidence. I mean, I have the same return line from last year, so we know what we're capable of and that we can get the job done. And I mean, that's pretty much what they end up doing, just getting that little extra fight in them. And I mean, holes just start popping up and we start making plays.
When you're down by a couple scores, the defense probably starts to lax a little bit against the run too. They're probably thinking that you're going to put it in the air. I guess that's when you're at your best a little bit there as well. But man, you showed off some speed. Is that something that you worked on in the off season? I know you were quick, but it seems like you've gotten quicker each and every year.
Yes, sir. Last year was more so about getting on the field and just proving to myself that I can compete. Because before then, the year before last year, I suffered a knee injury and I had to have surgery, so I had to miss the whole season. And during this last summer in the off season, I just told myself I wanted to put in a little bit more weight, and at the same time, if not increase my speed, but keep my speed the same. And that was something that I was able to do.
Fantastic. We're talking to Karl Hodge, SWOSU running back after SWOSU's big win over Arkansas Tech. A little bit more on that ATU game because it was just so fun to be a part of and so fun to watch. Did you see your quarterback grow up a little bit in the fourth quarter of that game?
I think I seen us as a whole grow up. I know it's Raleigh's first year, and you know, just getting that experience and I mean, just that confidence again, just enabled to know and knowing that he can get the job done. I mean, it was a wonderful thing to be a part of.
A lot of fun out there as SWOSU gets the big win, 27-23. And you look forward to SAU, a team that's had your number since the Great American Conference started. In fact, they're 3-0 against you guys. They've been really tight games each and every time you've played this team. When you look at SAU this year, specifically their defense, what do you have to think about coming into this one from the running back spot?
Same way as I approach every game, we have to just make our certain adjustments and figuring out the defenses in ways we can make successful plays, and just having that confidence and being physically and mentally prepared to go out there and get the job done.
Slow starts in each of the first two games offensively for you guys. I know a fast start, that's kind of the generic thing that you say in football. Man, we want to get off to a fast start this week. But what does that take from a senior leadership point of view and just the offense as a whole? What does that take? Just
a little bit more sense of urgency. Okay. I mean, I feel like our first game, we didn't come out as mentally prepared as we could have been. And, unfortunately, it resulted in a loss. And our last game, we came out a little flat, and I think we've learned towards the end of that game that we can't afford to keep doing that. I mean, as fun as that was to come back and win in that fashion, I mean, we have to learn that we have to start good and end well as well.
Talking with Karl Hodge, senior running back for the SWOSU Bulldogs. Karl, that was a fantastic way to start your senior year. You talked about it a little bit ago that last year you proved to yourself you get on the field. This year you worked on some things in the off season. Did you at all work on leadership qualities for yourself as well?
Yes, sir. I just told myself that I need to be more vocal. I mean, in the past I've been more reserved. I chose to lead more so by example, and I know sometimes my teammates and I will need that vocalization, and sometimes I can just be a little bit to myself. And I told myself in the off season that sometimes it's good for them to see that you're out there working and striving, and they need to hear and kind of pick your brain and to know what I'm thinking as well, and that's what I've been working on.
You've got some good 4- and 5-year guys on the offense. How does that help a program to have guys stick around from their freshman year all the way through their senior year and take pride in it and not you know, get away from the program just when something doesn't go their way.
Right. It helps a lot, especially in gaining that experience. You know, us having an offensive line returning from last year, and you know, Riley getting a couple of games in last year as well, and some of the receivers getting a lot of experience. It just helps us out. I mean, the more experience we have, I feel like the more confidence guys has into going into the next game and knowing that they can get the job done.
Karl, we appreciate your time and good luck this week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
John Liddle here for SWOSUathletics.com with a player profile. We're talking to Kevin Joseph, cornerback for the Southwestern Bulldogs. Hey, great first home game for him. He had 2 picks last week as SWOSU and their entire team had a huge come-from-behind win over Arkansas Tech. And Kevin, tell us a little bit about what you saw in those couple plays. They seem fairly similar. That the quarterback kind of broke the pocket. He was scrambling, the receiver trying to come back, and you kind of stepped in front. What's your objective on a play like that?
I just read the tone of the quarterback and how the receiver was going back to the sideline, so I was able to react and jump on the ball.
Fantastic. Is that one of the things that you feel like you are good at, that you have a skill set for, that you can bring to SWOSU over the course of the year?
Yes, I think I'm able to like react and just you know, just make plays and try to bring something different to SWOSU.
Well, I really enjoyed that Stephen Townsley pick 6 as well, and I know you did too. You were kind of escorting him into the end zone there, trying to make sure he got in. What was the feeling like, though, on the field? You guys had fought so hard, come up against so many challenges going into that 4th quarter. Finally, everything was working together, and you guys got over the hump. What did that feel like?
It was unbelievable. It was intense, and something I've never been a part of. That was like the first time I've been a part of an intense game like that, so I loved it.
Yeah, it's kind of addicting, isn't it? That adrenaline, all that stuff. You want it again, I'm sure.
Yes, this week, for sure.
Absolutely. Against Southern Arkansas, they've got a quarterback that is going to be a little bit more of a running threat. What does that mean for a cornerback? Or do you just have to focus on your job this week?
You have to stay on my assignment and just do what I have to do. My 111, that's how Coach likes to call it. So,
Absolutely, and you guys are doing a good job of doing that so far. Let's talk a little bit about you specifically, get into a player profile type deal. High school back in Miami, Florida area. Tell me about your high school career.
I only played 1 year of football in high school. That was my 12th grade year. I think I just had 2 interceptions and that's it.
Well, what was the factor in there? Why did you only play that 1 year?
I was playing baseball and running track.
Gotcha. So you're a big baseball guy. What did you play at baseball?
Shortstop and third base.
Okay. And as far as track went, what kind of things did you do there?
I ran the 100, 4x4, 4x1, and long jump.
What was your best 100?
10-4.
Well, fantastic. That's very nice. So what transpired that even just after 1 year of high school football, you ended up going to college to play football?
My brothers, they just kept pushing me to play football, so that's something I was trying to chase, keep going, keep it going. So.
Did it surprise you at all that once you stepped onto the field late in your career that you were good at it, or did you know that you were going to be good at it?
Yeah, I was getting a better understanding of how football works and just getting a better like understanding. Yeah.
So take me through your couple years at Santa Ana. What was that like?
I only did 1 year with under Coach Jeff Jones. Had a great defensive back coach actually named I forgot his name, but he taught me a lot. So.
Okay. And then you land at SWOSU. How did that happen?
Coach Trotter recruited me, and then I started talking to Coach Darby, and then I just signed here.
Fantastic. So as you continue to, I guess, adapt yourself to what's going on at Southwestern, what's been the most eye-opening experience or the most surprising thing about living in a small town in western Oklahoma?
Just relaxing.
Yeah.
It's not as quiet. It's quiet, more quiet than Miami, so just relaxing.
Yeah, you can enjoy that, I guess.
Yes.
I like it. Less distractions, all that stuff. We're really excited to have you here. What about you personally? When you are relaxing, what do you like to do?
Just play video games or just watch movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any kind of video games in particular?
2K Madden.
All right. What team do you play with?
OKC.
Okay. Fantastic. So playing with the Thunder and now playing for the SWOSU Bulldogs as well. Kevin, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
That is Kevin Joseph, cornerback for the Southwestern Oklahoma State Bulldogs. SWOSU trying to win their second in a row coming up this week as they take on Southern Arkansas on Saturday evening. We're going to have the 5 o'clock pregame show and the 6 o'clock kick on 95.5 The Coyote. But, hey, come on out, tailgate all day, and be a part of it because you could see a great finish just like we saw last week. John Liddle for SWOSUathletics.com.